I'm going to be doing a new series, and what it is going to be doing a card a day, and this is my first tarot deck, so it's not Rider-Waite-Smith, but it's pretty close to Rider-Waite-Smith. So for somebody wanting to learn the tarot, one card at a time, and actually to get into depth and in-depth take a look at it, because what I'm going to do is once a day for 78 days. Oh boy. Is just shuffle the deck, and then when we have a card, decide to make that loud noise or jump out. Of course, I'll get into that in a second, and that'll be our card of the day. So, a card, each day I'm going to pick out one card, or if it flops out, and it just so happens to be this one. If you already know me well enough, you're going to think, really? That did not just happen, but we're going to go with it. So each card that I pull, I'm going to take a look at, I'm going to analyze, and I'm going to say the textbook definition of it, and then I'm going to say what it is towards me and how I resonate with it. And I'm also going to give you guys a little bit of a good way to actually look at the card and actually how to really get a good general idea of how to actually start reading it. And also, just for even for more giggles, I'm going to also include ways you can use this card magically in a working, if you deem fit, or thinking outside of the box with the card. So first, out of all the cards we're going to start with my significator card. I hate it when this deck does this. And a significator card is usually a card that represents you in a reading, or it can be whenever this card pops up in a spread, or a reading, or a drawn, it means, okay, the card representing me just popped up. I gotta be paying attention now. So, to start with, Queen of Cups. By textbook definition, this is a person, does not have to be male or female physically. It is a person that is devoted, gives unconditional love, intuitive, psychic, very nurturing, caretaking, happy, emotional, is overly caring, extremely sensitive to the environment around them, but also, at the same time, can be someone who is very needing to check their emotions into play. Because you have a queen, which is water, and water. You put water with more water, you get more water. So, if you're having the Queen of Cups coming up, let's just say, for an example, you're doing a spread about finances. You're pretty much going to be encountering a figure who is going to be nurturing and supporting your financial choices or your work environment. Or even also somebody who is giving you a lot of caretaking, and really helping you succeed in your work ethic. When you're trying to figure out how someone is trying to speak or communicate or interact with someone, or like the communication of a certain situation, this can be somebody who is very nurturing, always there to support you, wants you to express yourself, and just knows exactly what to say to you to make you feel better, or they want to know how you're really feeling. When you're being challenged by the Queen of Cups, you're being challenged to be true to yourself and say what you're supposed to feel, or you're being challenged to take whatever your insecurities are, or what's clouding you, or what you're not being able to trust, dislodge it. Just have faith and just love 100%. Now, when you have this queen appear in regarding a love reading, you have someone depending on where it's placed. But if you have it like in a place where it's either the outcome or how you're being seen as or what you're hoping for, pretty much what you're hoping for is the perfect person. The person that's able to give you love and stand by you no matter what. She's also known as the card of the beloved, funny enough. So, when you're getting any kind of advice and she pops up, clearly, 100%, just love everything and appreciate everyone around you. And pretty much this is the card. If you're wanting to know about if someone really loves and cares about you, there you go. You probably have drawn the biggest duh possible. Now, when it comes to it being used magically, the Queen of Cups can represent someone, or it can represent you, or it can represent somebody you're trying to bring towards you as someone who is your perfect partner, or you're trying to take on the aspect of her, which is being loving and unconditional and just wanting to support someone with no real agenda but to see them happy and overflow with positivity. As well, the Queen of Cups is my significator card, and how she became my significator card. Well, when I first bought this deck, I just looked through all the cards, and then when I got to this one, I couldn't stop looking at it. I don't know why I cannot stop looking at this card, and I cannot understand why I just love this card so much. I cannot stop it. That's when I'm thinking, okay, fine. I guess if there's such thing as saying a card is me, it's this one. And Baruski. She's been it ever since. So, that's a little brief thing about the Queen of Cups. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with the next card.